It's hard to believe, really, isn't it? But I don't think that this club gets the credit it deserves for not only winning 5 fantastic trophies in 2023, but the football they play and the manager they've got, because they're just amazing. They're just perfection on the pitch. And in addition to that, I'm so proud of the fact that my football club remembers those that we've lost, and today is the day when they'll put all the names of many of the fans who have been lost during the last year. So it's a double emotional day, celebration, but also remembering part of the City family. And isn't that just something to be proud of, as well as the amazing success and the amazing talent that we get to watch week in, week out. So those two things are going to be reflected in this vlog, those we've lost and the great club that we have, the great success that we have, the great manager we have, the great players we have. Let's never forget that.
Sadly, we've lost a massive blue in Mark Whittaker. Mark Whittaker was once a steward here. He suffered from cancer this year and passed away later on in the year. He was a member of our Blues in Business and our Blues in Business family. The nice thing about that is when we talk about the City family, before he passed away, the club managed to get 4 trophies to the hospice, in his room, which we were all made up about, and it actually made national news as well. It was on the BBC morning news that City had taken down these 4 trophies to somebody who was really poorly at the time. They say sadly he passed away, so our condolences to his family. We did as much for him as we could beforehand, and we all went to see him, which was great. He had a trail of Blues going through, including yourself, so it was wonderful.
And it shows how important the Blue family is, doesn't it?
Well, that's it. It is a family. When you think back to the days when we could just walk in and meet the players, to the days now where we can't do that, but they're still part of a family. But the club are involved because, sending 4 trophies to a local hospice, just amazing.
A lot of people will know, Eddie, that you run the memorial for past Blues, and today is the day that the club remembers those. It's all part of being part of the City family, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I set it up about 9 years ago. I think there's about just under 10,000 follow it now, and it's all ages, whether young or old, Blues. So many people get in touch and they want a loved one put on there remembered, and then you get people commenting and say, "Oh, I knew him, I've sat with him," and I get so many nice comments. We have a flag I let people use for a funeral. So yeah, and do some charity work for different organisations through it. So it's my life really, and sadly one day I might be on it. But there's a lot of people, so many people, it helps so many people. Even hours after someone passed away, they get in touch and they put trust in me, and every one of them I'd send my wishes out, my condolences, because I know this is a really hard time for them.
And as you always say on your Facebook page, they then go to the stand in the sky, and today's the day that the club remember them, and we all remember them, all part of the Blue family.
Yeah, well, just behind you, my mum and dad's ashes are in here as well, so they were both Blue. My dad, that's something to my first game in 1967, otherwise I don't think I'd have ever, followed City. He took me, and it was, obviously got Blue blood, but I owe a lot to him. He's a proud Scots Guardsman, and he loved the Blues. He loves Frank Swift and stories he used to tell me, and obviously I've carried on his legacy. He's no longer here, but this is a nice little place for me as well. It's great the club do this. It's somewhere to come and remember him, because without the people here, we wouldn't have a football club.
Well, I hope that they're all looking from up there and are very proud of the club at the moment with all them trophies on display.
Yeah, well, Ian, you've been there with me, and I know people will say, but I wouldn't swap one bad result we've ever had, because that's part of the journey. You have to take the good with the bad, and it's dreamland now, and we've been there, and I feel sorry for people that never stood on the kickbacks or the windy Platt Lane, because they were great times, they were fantastic times, and I wouldn't swap anything with my life following this club. I was the same as you. I remember you were on the old soccer specials. Never did we think we'd be stood here.
You've got the hat on, the treble hats. How proud are you of City winning all these trophies? Because you haven't seen them yet, but they're on display around there.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I can't believe it. I never thought we'd win that Champions League, but we finally did it.
Do you think City get the credit that they deserve? Because
Of
I don't
course,
think they
no,
do.
they don't. I don't think the media likes us. I don't know why.
So Neil, obviously a big game today. What do you reckon?
Just looking forward to it, that's all. I always enjoy watching City play, the way they play, and my old club Sheffield United, so
And
looking forward to
Do you
it.
think City as a club, the football club, get enough credit for what they've achieved? Because there's 5 trophies, right?
I don't know about the ground, the team. I mean, I think the team's fabulous, but looking at the surrounds here is unbelievable. Well, I haven't been for many years outside the ground, so looking forward to it. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
People are a bit jealous at the moment and stuff like that. I think they'll appreciate it in the future, definitely.
I mean, I saw an article this week that talked about how Alvarez, who's won basically everything, but because he's so quiet, doesn't really get the credit he deserves either, because he's modest, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a modest guy, but it's like one or two of the players at the club. This club underpins itself a little bit, and it's not a bad thing to do. It doesn't crow. It's not arrogant, and we'll get the credit in the future that we deserve.
What do you think? Do you think City get the credit they deserve?
No, we don't. But again, as the lads have said, it'll come in the future, you know. And again, I think there's a lot of clubs still sort of harping back to when our investors came in, and they're finding it difficult, you know. Like that, I suppose we got lucky with our investors, and we've used it to our benefit. And by that, you can see the 5 trophies, and I mean, if we go on to do the 4 in a row now, it'll really boost us. And as the lad says, please God, in the future we'll get the credit we deserve, because some of the football over the last 5-6 years has been phenomenal. You know, it's just a joy to watch.
We appreciate it, don't we?
We do. Yeah, big time.
It's great being a Blue, isn't it?
Fantastic. Yeah. Just pinch myself. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, unbelievable.
Enjoy another game today.
Thank you very much. We will do, hopefully, get the result.
Modest and humble in the way they carry themselves.
Very
I
much
wonder
so.
whether the media are not giving them the credit they deserve.
Well, no, they probably aren't. But media never do they? We know what the media's like. But, you know, they love to just have a go here, there and everywhere. Listen, you ask any of these supporters around here and they'll tell you what this club's like now. It's absolutely top draw. Couldn't ask for more.
All the best for 2024, John.
See you, mate.
When I look at the achievements, they're unprecedented, they're spectacular. And I just wonder whether there might be some kind of envy towards the club. I don't want to sound bitter about it, but I just think of it as another club that's achieved what we've done, which is just spectacular, and the way we've done it as well. I think they'd be shouting from the rooftops, and I'm really disappointed that, you know, we don't get the credit that we deserve. And what I'd love to see, but we probably won't do it, is I'd love to see Pep come out, because I love him when he comes out and gives a little bit of the heart and passion about the club. I'd love to hear him say, just a little bit louder sometimes and more vocal. He does it subtly, you know, five premierships in 6 years, the treble, Champions League, everything. You just want to hear some more noise maybe from within the club. I don't know.
I think it's a reflection of society. You're only popular for so long when you start winning. When you continue winning, don't expect to be popular. It's as simple as that. It's just the way of the world, you know. And in time, 10 years, 20 years time, they'll talk about this period, Pep Guardiola, they'll talk about this group of players as being one of the best ever that football's ever seen. For now, you're not going to get it. That's football.
It's a shame, really, isn't it?
It's a shame, but it's also, I think, within the Manchester City football family, you've got to take great pride in that, because nobody likes winners. They're not very popular for very long.
No, I don't think we get all the credit we deserve. we deserve more credit because no one else has ever done that. As far as I know, no one else has ever done this. And,
why did we not get the credit we deserve?
well, because we think that it's all money, the money that's been invested. We bought the trophies. We haven't bought the trophies. It's through the good management and good backroom staff.
Great players, great management.
Which other clubs haven't got. So hopefully we'll keep pushing on and get 5 more next year.
Yeah, it's been a little bit unspectacular. Great goal from Rodri after 15 minutes. And then it looked like City might go on and get another one. Didn't quite happen for us. Sheffield United have been quite dogged in the defending. They defended the goal well. West Fotheringham's perhaps not been as busy as he thought it would have been. And then there was a 5-minute spell before the end of the half where they got right back into the game. And a couple of set pieces. Silva had a good chance. But that'll give them a bit of hope for the second half. So the next goal here is going to be crucial because Sheffield United aren't going to get many chances. If they get one, they're going to have to take it at some point. But a clean sheet would be nice today. I don't think we've had one for 8 games. So definitely need a second goal though.
Only 1-0 at the moment. They'll be quite happy with that and try to be as long as they can, keep it like that way, and then maybe start to break out a little bit after that. But I just like to see Sid maybe just step up a little bit into the tempo and just move the ball a little quicker. And just in transition, we'll probably be able to do them a little bit more. Because I think if in the second half we can do that, I think if they can get one, I think it could be as many as you like. Because that'll just force Sheffield United to come out and play then. So, well again, listen, it's 1-0. You're at home. Can't be too disappointed with that. Just gotta be aware of the sucker punch. Because they've got so much possession of the ball. Just making sure you keep the back door shut. Because we've had a little bit of a problem with that of late, haven't we? In terms of keeping it. Because I think when you have the ball so much, sometimes defenders can maybe switch off a little bit. So hopefully that won't happen. But I'm expecting still a few goals in the second half.
Did you enjoy seeing them 5 trophies before the game?
Yeah, someone was telling me there before, was like, did you ever think you'd see that when you're at Main Road? And I thought, are we not at Main Road? So I just had a little joke, but yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, what an achievement. Just hopefully these fans don't become complacent. Cheesy, you've been through it all, mate. Just don't want fans to just think, okay, you just turn up and just think, okay, go and excite me. Go get behind your team still, do you know what I mean? So that'll be nice, second half, get behind the lads a little bit more, get the tempo going. Got to be that 12th man, haven't you?
Well done on your Strictly Come Dancing
Thank
success.
You so much, thank you.
What was it like for you watching that game today then?
I enjoyed it, I really enjoyed it. It's nice to kind of do something that's a little bit different to dancing.
You obviously are very good at moving your feet. You've just been watching them moving their feet very rapidly as well.
I mean, it's a different skill. They're very, very skilled in what they do. I don't know if my feet could move that fast.
I know you spend a lot of time in the northwest in Corrie.
Yeah.
Are you a City fan?
My family are a little bit divided. My dad and my sister are big City fans. But I think that now I've been to a City game, maybe I am a little bit of a City fan.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
It was a good game. I thought it was a good result in the end of the day. 2-0. A win is a win.
I suppose you'd call it fairly straightforward, wouldn't you?
Absolutely straightforward. It was, what did you say? Yeah, absolutely. Start the big run now into the end of the season. We're going to win the league.
And how proud did it feel for you to see all them trophies at the beginning of the game?
Amazing. Amazing at the start. The Colin Bell stand there, it was just unbelievable. You see the 5 of them lined up, magic. Yeah.
Let's hope 2024 is as good.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely. We're all there, aren't we?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty dull, to be honest.
It was what?
Bit boring.
Bit boring?
What do you want? Very impressive, but full of excitement, is it? Sorry, I'm not a home fan.
Should have probably scored more goals, created some good chances in the second half. Didn't take them. Could have had a couple in the first half as well to go in a bit more convincing, but never really feared them. Chris Wilder's a lovely man. had the pleasure of meeting him on my 30th in Manchester, and the Alchemist, he likes a little tipple now and again as well, but did say to him, good luck getting back in. He's obviously back in at a club that means the world to him now, so he had his side well organised, and we did have to kind of grind at times, but we got the goals we needed, Ian, and it's just 3 points. The points are the thing that matter at the moment over performance. Were we great in the first half at Everton? No. We were decent, but we weren't at our best. Did we turn the screw second half? Yes. Did we do the same slightly then? Yes. And it's 6 points in a week, so I'll take it, keep pushing on. Hopefully Arsenal slip tomorrow, and then we drive it home at the start of the new year. But yeah, 3 points in the bag. Very happy. Happy New Year, Blues. Never felt more like singing the Blues, undefeated at home, because we just don't lose. All City. Cheesy's got you singing the Blues.
I thought it was an amazing game. 2-0, massive win that was. Rodri's goal, Alvarez's goal, just finished the deal at the end there.
And his birthday tomorrow.
And it's his birthday tomorrow.
My lad's birthday tomorrow, he's 20, so it was a great celebration. And we come from Wrexham, so we're having a big night out as well in Manchester and staying the night as well. So up the Blues.
Great. 2023 was a brilliant year.
Definitely.
Can they match it in 2024?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Win it all again, all over again.
And all these players coming back, I'm sure we will do.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ian.
That was quite a year, wasn't it, 2023?
Certainly was a year, champions of the world. Hey, who would have thought? Them City fans singing that song years ago and it had come true. Fantastic season. Don't care about the draws or anything, it's just been brilliant. I know we've gone off the boil a little bit, but today just proved that we can do it. Enjoyable.
Jason Beckford said to me at half-time that City fans shouldn't get too carried away or too expectant. I don't think you're the type who'd do that, are you?
He hasn't met half the City fans then, has he? He needs to come and sit with us, like, and we'll say, oh, it's still not safe yet, Ian, as far as I'm concerned. Once we get to that level and that thing, and we're safe, then I'll start looking to winning the league again. And until then, I'm just taking every game as it comes.
Have a good 2024.
And yourself, Ian, thank you very much. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, and happy everything Blues.
I like to ring him, tell him the result.
Your dad?
My dad. He's 96 years of age. He's from Moss Side in Manchester. He is a proper Blue, main road and all that. And now he's done very well financially. And now he lives out in Switzerland because he saves the tax. But I have to ring him to tell him the scores because he gets a bit confused. But he loves it when I ring him. And then he says, "You're my only son. I love you. Have a great day." And that's how it goes, Cheesy. And he's just a proper Blue, likes to be updated so he can see what's going on in Man. He loves what's going on with what's going on. He loves the Arab influence in the east part of Manchester, being a Manchester lad. You can't believe what's going on, but he loves it.
It's heartbreaking to see you talking to him. Have a nice New Year.
Yeah, thank you very much, Cheesy. Appreciate that. You're a top man. Love you to death as well. Hey, proper Blue. Always a Blue. Yeah. Thank you, Cheesy.
Well, that was 2023, quite a year. I'm very, very lucky to have seen all 5 trophy lifts, but also on a day like today to remember my friend Mark, who was on that scoreboard at the beginning of the game. So a great year. Thanks very much to the sponsors who supported me, to motoringoffencelawyers.com, to Timpson, to RRG Group, and to M&M Artwork and Mirrors, and to AMAR Development UK, and to Counting King, and all the people that support me, which is really appreciated, and all the people who contribute. I never know who I'm going to meet. That was, as I say, 2023. What will 2024 bring? More success, more glory, more great games, more Pep Guardiola. He's an amazing coach, an amazing man, isn't he? I certainly don't take any of it for granted. Have a great New Year, and I'll see you in 2024. It's great being a Blue, isn't it?